Are you your own USP? Hi, I'm DJ from Rainbow Dragon Digital, and today I'm going to be exploring the idea of within the unique selling proposition about playing to your strengths and how you make sure that when you're in startup stage that you're doing the right thing in terms of your marketing. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. It will help me out loads and you get notified every time I release a new video. So the reason I want to talk about the USP today is this has come up with a few clients, and one in particular that when they start talking about the USP, so if you haven't watched my video on what is a USP, I would recommend watching that first. But because I'm just going a little bit deeper in here, especially if you're at startup stage and you're still kind of trying to figure out what exactly is it that makes you unique, and you're kind of looking at your competitors and all your competitors are kind of the same, and you can't really think of anything that you do dramatically better, or the thing that you think that you do better is not something the customer actually cares about, but it does matter to the customer, but they don't care about it. That's where your USP starts to become a little tricky because it stops being unique. So what I had to remind one of my clients was that actually they were the USP. Right? And this is so often the case with entrepreneurs in their own business, is that there's a reason that they picked up their business. And the reason is usually that they are an expert at it, or it is something that they're passionate about, or their history means that they are so close to this subject that they are the best person to serve people within it. The example that I'm thinking of, the most recent one, is that this person is trying to import designer homeware from artists in Mexico and really uplift those artists and bring their art to a global stage. And they were starting to think that their USP is this like visible supply chain and everything, but the reality is that the target person, the person that they're after, are actually more like interior designers, and those interior designers are the ones who are going to see this art and therefore recommend it to their clients. So the interior designers, I mean, they do care about the supply chain, and that is important. It is a selling point. It probably is a unique one, but it's not really the strongest unique selling point. The strongest unique selling point is that she comes from a design background, and she has gone to Mexico herself and found these artists and talked to them and communicates with them. So she has taste. She has like experience in design. And so the interior designer has the safety that this person knows what they're doing and is able to find great homeware. So she becomes more of a front and center. Obviously, all of this stuff about the supply chain is incredibly important because that is a big reason why she's doing it. It's a big passion behind it. But her strengths are an important part. And on top of that, the other aspect of playing to your strengths is then she was like, okay, so how do I get it out there now? Oh, I'm not very good with Instagram, but I know that it's visual medium. And yes, the visual medium made sense for her. But if she's not good with Instagram, but she has experience in PR, she has contacts in PR, that is the place to start. So just because a marketing channel is good for your market does not mean that that's the place that you should definitely start. It's probably a place that should be on your roadmap, but you should start with the places that you're good at, the strengths that you have. And while for her it was PR and she has contacts, for the vast majority of the people that I am talking to, it's usually some sort of referral system, some sort of word of mouth, making sure that their network is fully aware of what they're doing, because that's how you start your business. You're in startup stage. Get it going and then add on all the extra marketing things. Don't feel like you have to attack everything all at once. Go for the channels that make sense for you and your skills, your resources at the start. So I hope that was helpful for anyone who's struggling a little bit to look at their marketing and figure out what they need to start with. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. It helps me out loads, and you'll get notified if I release new videos. I'm DJ from Rainbow Dragon Digital, and I will see you in another video.